Your liver processes over 500 functions every single day, but these 10 common foods in your kitchen right now could be slowly destroying it without you even knowing. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal the exact foods that are sabotaging your liver's health, explain why they're so dangerous, and then share the top 4 scientifically backed foods that can actually restore your liver's functionality. Welcome to Food Fixer, where we uncover the truth about what's really on your plate. If you want to protect your health and make smarter food choices, hit that like button and subscribe with notifications on. Your liver will thank you by the end of this video. Your liver is the most important organ in your body, acting like a sophisticated filter that processes everything you consume. It's your largest internal organ, sitting right under your diaphragm on the right side of your abdomen, working 24/7 to keep you alive. Every single thing you eat or drink passes through your liver first, where it gets transformed, detoxified, and prepared for your body to use safely. But when you consistently feed it the wrong foods, you're essentially poisoning the very organ that's trying to protect you. Let's start with something that's probably sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now: salt and salty products. Here's a shocking fact. Just 100 grams of salt contains around 3,000 milligrams of sodium, but your daily recommended intake should only be 2,000 milligrams total. Most people consume this amount before they even finish breakfast. When your body gets flooded with excess sodium, it doesn't just affect your blood pressure. It completely disrupts your liver's ability to filter your blood properly. Your kidneys start failing to maintain the right water balance, which forces your liver to work overtime trying to compensate. This constant overwork leads to inflammation and eventual liver damage. But salt is just the beginning. Fried foods are like sending a toxic bomb straight to your liver. Every time you eat French fries, burgers, or anything deep fried, you're forcing your liver to process massive amounts of damaged fats and harmful compounds that form during the high-heat cooking process. The oil used for frying breaks down into toxic substances that your liver has to neutralize. And here's what makes it worse: most fried foods are also breaded or contain dairy products, creating a double assault on your liver. The combination of damaged fats, refined carbohydrates from breading, and processed dairy creates such an overwhelming workload that your liver literally can't keep up. Now, you might think spicy food is healthy, and in moderation, some spices can be, but excessively spicy seasonings act like toxic compounds in your liver. When you eat extremely spicy food, your liver responds by producing massive amounts of bile to try to process these irritating compounds. This excess bile doesn't just disappear, it accumulates in your bile ducts, creating the perfect environment for gallstone formation and fatty liver disease. Your liver essentially drowns in its own protective secretions. Red meat presents a different but equally dangerous problem. While protein is essential, red meat is loaded with saturated fats that slow down your liver's processing speed. When you regularly consume large amounts of red meat, your liver gets bogged down trying to break down these heavy fats, which disrupts the functioning of all your other organs. Even worse, when your liver can't handle the protein overload, instead of converting it into useful compounds, it starts producing toxic waste products that poison your system from the inside. Moving into an even more dangerous category, let's talk about sweet carbonated drinks. These beverages are essentially liquid liver poison. They're made up of more than 50% refined carbohydrates and sugar, often in the form of high fructose corn syrup. When you drink these regularly, you're creating the perfect storm for non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Your liver gets overwhelmed trying to process all this sugar and starts storing it as fat directly in liver tissue. Diet sodas might seem like a safer alternative, but they're actually worse in many ways. Diet Cola and similar drinks contain massive amounts of chemical additives, with aspartame being the primary artificial sweetener. High concentrations of aspartame cause mitochondrial dysfunction in your liver cells. Essentially, the powerhouses of your liver cells start shutting down. This leads to ATP depletion, which is like cutting off the electricity to your liver. Without adequate energy, your liver starts swelling and can't perform its detoxification functions. Regular consumption of fatty foods creates a cascade of destruction in your liver. These foods trigger inflammatory processes directly in liver tissue and are one of the main pathways to liver cirrhosis and cancer. They cause rapid spikes in harmful cholesterol levels, which not only damages your liver, but also creates heart and vascular problems. Your liver becomes so focused on trying to process these overwhelming amounts of fat that it can't perform its other critical functions. Here's something that might surprise you. Even fruits can destroy your liver when consumed in the wrong form. Canned fruits are particularly harmful because they contain extremely high concentrations of added sugar and corn syrup. Unlike fresh fruit, where fructose comes with fiber and other nutrients that help regulate absorption, canned fruits deliver massive doses of fructose directly to your liver. Fructose is processed completely differently from glucose. It goes straight to your liver for processing, and in excess amounts, it creates the same damage as alcohol consumption. Sweet products like candies, ice cream, and cakes are major sources of simple carbohydrates that assault your liver with refined sugar, corn syrup, and artificial sweeteners all at once. These provide only short-term fullness, leading to overeating and creating extra pounds that directly burden your liver. In severe cases, this can lead to organ obesity, where your liver literally becomes obese and can't function properly. Alcohol consumption creates a double burden on your liver. Not only does your liver have to work extra hard to break down alcohol, but when you mix alcohol with carbonated drinks, you're creating an exponentially more toxic combination. Regular excessive alcohol consumption reduces your liver's ability to regenerate new cells, impairing its capacity to break down other toxins. This creates a downward spiral where your liver becomes less and less capable of protecting you. Finally, canned foods contain extremely high levels of sodium used for preservation and flavor enhancement. This high concentration leads to fibrosis, which is the initial stage of scarring in liver tissue. The excessive sodium disrupts your body's fluid balance and places additional strain on your liver's filtering capabilities. But here's the good news. Your liver has an amazing ability to heal itself if you give it the right tools. Let me share the 4 most powerful liver-healing foods that can actually reverse some of this damage. Garlic is like a reset button for your liver. It contains allicin and sulfur compounds that activate liver enzymes specifically designed to eliminate toxins and harmful compounds. The allicin has antioxidant, antibiotic, and antifungal properties, while sulfur enhances the effect of antioxidants and helps normalize liver function. Just 1 to 2 medium-sized garlic cloves daily can start activating these protective enzymes. However, don't overdo it. Too much garlic can actually worsen liver function and cause digestive issues. Coffee might be the most surprising liver protector on this list. Research shows that drinking about 2 cups of coffee daily can reduce your risk of cirrhosis by approximately 40%. Coffee works by decreasing fat accumulation in liver tissue while increasing levels of protective antioxidants. It also helps prevent liver scarring. The key is drinking pure black coffee. Added sweeteners can actually counteract these benefits and harm your liver. Pumpkin is particularly powerful because your liver favors fruits and vegetables with orange and red flesh. Pumpkin contains rare vitamin D and other compounds that facilitate the efficient digestion of fatty foods, essentially unburdening your liver when you do consume heavier meals. One of pumpkin's most remarkable properties is its ability to restore cellular membranes of hepatocytes, your actual liver cells. It literally helps repair damaged liver structure at the cellular level. Avocado is like premium fuel for your liver. It activates the production of glutathione, which is your liver's master antioxidant and detoxifier. Glutathione is essential for filtering harmful substances and protecting liver cells from damage and premature aging. Avocado is also rich in vitamin C and E, which neutralize free radicals and has anti-inflammatory properties that directly support liver health. Now you know exactly what's hurting your liver and what can heal it. But knowledge without action is useless. Start by eliminating just 1 liver destroyer this week and adding 1 liver protein cheater. Your body will begin thanking you immediately. If this information opened your eyes to what you've been unknowingly doing to your liver, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Food Fixer for more life-changing nutrition truths. Your liver processes everything you consume. Make sure you're giving it the respect and care it deserves.